Teacher Zhou has achieved financial freedom. So why is he still working so hard this year? Because I have a dream in my heart. I want to help those who were once like me. Today, Teacher Zhou could be traveling the world or going on global tours. But why do I still choose to teach? You can only see the glory of the teacher on stage, but you don't see what the teacher has to bear while teaching. Let me share a real story with you. My journey hasn't been as smooth as you might think. I've thought about giving up before. I could just do nothing and travel the world with my parents. Why do I still work so hard? Out of 365 days, I spend 360 days on business trips. I've considered giving up before. In 2020, I was first subjected to online harassment, and I was harassed and received death threats. People said, if you keep talking about this topic, because at that time I was discussing the financial crisis and telling everyone not to buy houses or invest, I upset a certain interest group. They tried to bribe me, offering me 20 million to be their corporate advisor. They said, you'll gain fame and wealth, but there's one condition. You can't talk about the financial crisis anymore. You have to tell everyone that the economy will be great in the future, encouraging them to sell their houses and buy cars like crazy. I can't deceive people. It's wrong. Many risk losing homes, despite hard work. I had to speak up. They said, Teacher Zhou, stop teaching if you can't do this. You're grassroots, no background, and have made enough money. Take our money. I had to raise my voice and said, no way. They told me, Teacher Zhou, if you can't do this, stop teaching. We've checked. You have no background, just a grassroots person who succeeded through hard work. You've made enough money, so stop teaching. You can take our money and help us sell or not. You have enough. But if you keep teaching, I'll send a threat notice. I thought about quitting because stopping teaching meant a better life. I could travel. I thought about giving up because I knew that if I stopped teaching today, I would be living a better life. I could travel the world and enjoy my wealth. I don't need to earn another penny. The money I've made is enough for me to live a lifetime. Oh, 3 lifetimes, 5 lifetimes. Just when I was about to give up, when I decided to retreat from the world and live in seclusion. I received an invitation from Baidu because I'm a big influencer on various platforms, and they often invite me to events. This time, Baidu officially said, you have to come, Teacher Zhou. We have a top economist in the country who will have a dialogue with you. You think a crisis is coming, but he says things are getting better. You two will have a discussion and debate about it. You see, you're from the practical side, and he's from the theoretical side, right? He's from the academic world, while you're more hands-on. So why don't you two connect and have a conversation? I really couldn't turn this down because the support from the official side is huge for us. The platform is promoting me with ads everywhere, and they treat me really well. So I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and do a live stream. I have a lot of respect for my seniors. He's older than me and has a higher degree, being a top scorer in China's college entrance exam back in the day. Zombie company directors and secretaries attacked me, accusing me of wanting to beat people down. They argued that background and education determine social status, believing some can only work for others. They warned that if I fool them into starting a business, I think that social division of labor is determined by one's background and education. Some people can only work for others in their lives. If you trick them into starting a business, they might not find a job. Why start a business without college? If someone from a rural area hasn't been to a city, why start a business? Private enterprises create most jobs and taxes in China. Why shouldn't they start a business? I didn't finish middle school, yet I started Why shouldn't we be able to start a business? I didn't even graduate from middle school, yet I still started my own business. Why not? Shouldn't we even have the dream of starting a business? Don't we have the right to dream? When I said this, there were nearly 2 million people watching the live stream, and countless comments were pouring in saying, it's not Teacher Zhou who needs us. It's us who need Teacher Zhou. If you're taking away our dreams of starting a business and being our own bosses today, does that mean tomorrow we won't even have the right to breathe? At that moment, I said to him, Professor, you're right about everything, but I want to say one thing to you. You have no regard for the people. You only care about your interest group. I called you Professor out of respect, but after what you said today, I don't want to call you that anymore. To be honest, I was actually thinking about stepping back and never teaching again. Do you know that? Right now, I'm facing the biggest challenge in my life, and I thank you for that. Just because of what you said today, I've made a decision. I'm going to keep teaching. I was planning to retreat into the mountains. You forced me to come out and sweep the world clean. The greatest heroes serve their country and their people. Who else but me can change the fate of the country? Those who know me say that I am worried. Those who do not know me say that I am asking for nothing. There is much injustice in the world. I wish to use snow to attract thunder. I wish there will be no more injustice in the world. I wish there will be no more ignorance and lies in the world. If I cannot save one person, how can I save the world? This world belongs to everyone in the world. No one can help me to reach the sky. I would rather be alone in Kunlun Mountain. From that day on, I announced to the company that I would continue teaching continue to raise my voice and continue to be that voice for justice. Many people online may criticize me, but as long as I can wake you up, I think it's worth it. If I can wake up all the people in China and help them avoid this crisis, I'm willing to be that dog. Because some things have to be done by someone, I risk my life to give a lecture on the stage, so at that moment I could make a decision for myself. If I don't let you give a lecture today, even if you can travel around the world, you will not be happier. I came to a conclusion, which is that if I am not allowed to give lectures, I would rather die now. Because spreading financial intelligence is my way. I want to be a person like Confucius. I want to be a person like Laozi. I want to be a person like Wang Yangming, to establish the mind for heaven and earth, to plead for the people, to solve problems according to the Bible, and to open peace for doing things. Some people say you're too arrogant. Don't you think that in such a restless business society this year, having a teacher in the training industry who doesn't think about making money and has a heart to become a saint is incredibly rare? He shouldn't be mocked. He should be recognized, supported, and respected. At that moment, my dream shattered my fears. I stood up again and started teaching. Many people said, "Teacher Zhou, aren't you really afraid of being targeted nationwide?" I want to tell everyone here, many people ask me, "Teacher Zhou, tell me the truth. Is it because you have a bigger backing that you're not pretending anymore?" No, it's because those who benefit others are invincible. I hate that I can't have a conversation with Ji Kang, and I hate that I can't drink with Zhuangzi. I can't be born 1,000 years ago to battle with the 100 schools of thought during the spring and autumn period, or to be contemporaneous with the Buddha. In this world, I am already invincible. I don't fight against heaven, so who do I fight against? So, I want to share my true story with everyone here about certain things. Someone has to step up and do it. The people who did this back in the day were Yue Fei, Yu Qian, Confucius, and Laozi. Loyal to the core, and now it's our turn to take the stage. It's a little thing now. It's a little thing now. So I want to tell everyone here today that the reason why our Chinese civilization has been able to be passed down for 5,000 years, while the other 4 civilizations have disappeared, is because in Chinese civilization, there will be a person who is the best in every industry. This person's realm is not to see himself, not to see the heaven and earth, but to see all living beings. Only such a person can be called a master of his generation. We are living in such a great era, and we should do something for humanity to continue human civilization and walk another 5,000 years. Jack Ma's mission is to use his business to ensure humanity continues to prosper for another 100 years. Elon Musk's mission is to help humanity colonize Mars before a nuclear war. True peace and harmony come from enlightenment. When all beings follow their paths in harmony, a harmonious world is possible. If humanity doesn't awaken, even if we reach Mars, we could end up destroying it. The only way to truly achieve peace and a harmonious world is for everyone to become enlightened. When everyone awakens and becomes enlightened, and all beings return to their own paths, operating in their own ways, that's when a harmonious world can truly be realized. We want to work together to transform this world of suffering into a beautiful lotus paradise. Just imagine, if every person in the world achieved financial freedom, today, who would still resort to robbery? Who would still commit fraud? Who would still engage in crime? Right? Huizi's mission is to help 100 million families achieve financial freedom and abundance, while Teacher Zhou's mission is to awaken all beings so that everyone can become a saint or an immortal, turning this world of suffering into a beautiful lotus paradise. This is something that Laozi once wanted to do, but he couldn't accomplish it. I wanted to do it, but failed. I want to give it a try. I recorded and shared my courses for free, despite criticism. My goal was to help others, not profit. Even if I'm gone, my content can still help. My original intention is to help those like me, not for profit. If someone can watch my Douyin or listen to my Himalaya, it would suffice. If you listen to my free courses and choose not to attend my classes, that's fine, as long as it helps you. I've shared all my videos on financial wisdom, my approach to financial literacy, and speaking techniques for free. If today, because I recorded my courses and you listen to them for free, you decide not to come to my classes, that's fine, as long as it helps you. Everyone here, have you noticed that over these 4 days of learning about financial wisdom, a lot of the content you've come across online? That's because I've put all my videos on financial wisdom, my approach to financial literacy, and my speaking techniques out there for free. Do you know Right now, there are 3 cameras recording me. You know, after this financial wisdom talk, it will be edited into a video and shared widely. So I want to tell everyone here today what blessings really are. When you deliberately do charity just for the sake of doing charity, that's not true blessing. We do charity not to be reported on, nor for the sake of blessings. We do it because it's simply the right thing to do. I want to help people. I want to help those who were once like me. I don't really know why, but I just want to help. Because I don't know if this is the first time or the last time you and I are meeting among the vast sea of 8 billion people. Some people might only see me once in their lifetime. You're here with me, and what's important is that I hope these 4 days of classes can change your destiny. So, in every class, I wish I could condense everything I've learned in my lifetime into these 3 days and share it with you. This time is especially important in my life. I will bring out all the professional skills I've developed over 12 years of teaching, and I will distill all the core essence of my 12 years of lecturing into these 3 days. I hope these 3 days can bring you a new life. Hello, everyone. In the live stream, I'm Teacher Zhou Wenqiang. First of all, I want to thank you all so much for your support of Teacher Zhou. To show my love for my fans, I'm going to give you some benefits coming up. If you click to follow me, I'll give you access to my 4-day online course. And every Saturday, I'll host a live stream where I can address your questions and confusions. I'll teach you how to start a business and how to invest. How can you achieve financial freedom? How can you find your life's path? How can you cultivate a happy mindset and manage marketing? All the skills that Teacher Zhou has, including live streaming and doing business online, will be covered in Teacher Zhou's courses. He will also answer your questions in his live streams. Click to follow the section and fill out the information to get in touch with Teacher Zhou. Teacher Zhou hopes to learn and grow together with you. I'm Teacher Zhou Wenqiang, and I love you just like I love myself. Let's not miss each other.